Alright, hello class. This is Donald Jenkins here again. Kinesiology 516, Public Relations. Head's kind of close to the computer, trying to make it so that you guys can hear. It's been a little funny dealing with this microphone for the whole session, so I thought maybe if I get a little closer, you guys could be able to hear me. But pretty much, here to talk about physical education websites, different examples, both good and bad. So I came across two websites. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna put the links for the websites in the comment thread so that you guys can check them out. I didn't have the abilities to actually show you guys the websites on my camera, so I apologize for that. But we'll go ahead and go into it. One of the first things that I look for in a website that attracts me is firstly, the aesthetic appeal of it. What does the website look like? Does it attract me? Does it grab my attention? Icons, images, photos, all those types of components. That's pretty much the first thing I look at when I go on the website. Does it make me want to explore the rest of the site, or do I just look at the home page and I don't want to look at it anymore? So it's one of the things I look at. Secondly is how easy is it for me to navigate the website? Do I have to jump through a whole lot of hoops to try to gain one little piece of information? Can I just type in what I want to know and I go straight to it, or does it take me to one icon to take me to another? Then I have to open up an attachment to open up the download. I look for all those different things, and I'm not very patient. So if I can get straight to the point and get right to the information I'm looking for, that makes me happy as somebody that's doing the website. So I wanted to give two examples, of course, one good and one bad that I found. So I'm going to go ahead and start with the first example. It's actually the website for Los Angeles Unified School District. They have a website for their physical education component of the district. Now, of course, this isn't a specific school's website. It's actually the whole district. So I will give them, credit for not, being site specific. However, I do think that they can do a little more to enhance the website. Now, hopefully, this doesn't, catch the attention of any district officials, being that I work for the school district. So hopefully after this presentation, I still have a job. But just gonna go right into it. Like I said, I'm gonna post the links for you guys to check it out. But just looking at it, it's not very appealing to the eye. It's very plain. The icons are just kind of a boring color. Minimal information really on the goals and the objectives of the physical education departments of the district. Of course, I'm sure every school is different. Like I said, this isn't a site-specific website. However, I just feel like a little more can be done. It's not that easy to navigate either. As you'll see, if you check out the links once I post them, you click on one thing, which drops down to a whole nother drop-down menu that gives you a whole other list of information. And then once you click on that particular link, it kind of doesn't give you that much information once you've gone through all the hoops of clicking. So you feel like you're going to gain all this knowledge after jumping through all these different links, and you finally get to the end of the link, and it's not too much information. It's very minimal. Sorry. It's not a well put together website. Understanding that it's a large district, maybe they're not putting too much attention towards the physical education page for the district. But if I was a parent or someone examining their website or their physical education program, I wouldn't get a lot from this district website. So like I said, I'm gonna put the link in the comment thread. You gotta be able to check it out. Maybe you have different opinions on the website. Maybe I could be overthinking it. You might like it a little more than me. I'm not sure, but hey, who knows? But that was the bad example. So now we're gonna go ahead and check out the good example. I came across a website for, I believe it's Cupertino High School. It's actually here in California. It's not a LAUSD school. I'm actually not quite sure the exact location of this school. I just know that it's in the Silicon Valley. Um, right off the bat, I mean, this website is appealing to the eye. I mean, the colors pop out. They have a load of information on, specific units. I mean, they have the PE staff, course descriptions, the requirements. I mean, they pretty much have everything in every component of their physical education program listed on this website. And like I said, this is a little different because it is site specific and not district wide, but it is a great example. And I mean, in contrast with the bad example that I showed, it's a little different, but it's kind of the same because they're still describing in overview their physical education program. You'll be able to see once you check out the link, but I mean, the different sections and units they have. I mean, they have badminton, dance, fitness boot camp, pickleball. I don't know what pickleball is. They have a track and field unit. They have a golf unit, a health unit. So of course, it seems like this physical education program in this district is probably well funded. Of course, they've got the standards listed and a link to actually check out the California standards as they're related to their physical education program. They have all different kinds of rules and guidelines for their actual site. I mean, they have their actual physical education handbook on hand, the student outcomes, what they want the students to take away from their program, the locker room policy, the attire policy. They even have the excuse absence and makeup policy right here on the homepage of their website. Attendance. I mean, it's a pretty well put together resource. They also have different components or presentations that they brought forth throughout the school year where parents can actually go back and reference right here on this website. So, I mean, they have their back to school night presentation. They have their makeup policy PowerPoint, PE department handbook. I mean, these are all here in PDF and Word forms so that parents can come back and actually reference these things. And I think that's great because maybe for parents that weren't able to make it to these meetings or parents that, couldn't come to back to school night can actually go right here, click on these links and print it out for themselves and be able to read it so they're not left out. I think that's really great. Like I said, they have all the staff listed. Even some of the PE staff, you can click on their links, be able to email them, read their bio. I mean, it's pretty good. They actually have those specific teachers' class schedules on here as well. So, I mean, I think it's a pretty well put together resource, like I said. I'm going to put the links in the comment there so you guys can check them out firsthand. But like I said, I mean, these two resources is what I found. The first one, I mean, it wasn't just terrible, but it was lacking in some areas that I feel. And the second one, just a really great resource, something I would want to model my physical education website after, if I was over a school or a physical education program. So again, that was my presentation. Thank you very much.